We are live. Welcome back, everybody. Hello, Luke. Hello, Benjamin. Hello, Trumpet. How's everybody doing? I'm slightly more chaotic than usual today. That's saying something. Alright, let's see. Okay, got my notebook so that I can write down all the clues. And do I have a pen? Hang on. I should have several pens. Or none. I guess none is also an option. Well, hopefully I don't have to write down any clues. I'm trying to figure out where I would have put the one I had. It was one of those gel pens that I like so well. Luke, the drawer that's next to your desk, like the top drawer in that dresser thing, might have like a pack of these pens. Trumpet says, wasn't feeling great when my alarm went off. I didn't have any critical morning meetings, so I slept in. Oh, nice. Are you feeling better? Rest is so important. Ish. Okay. I'll accept ish. Coming down with something, or? Our hero, Luke. All right. Fresh, new, beautiful gel pen. If anyone's curious, it's the Pilot G2, the like 1 millimeter, I believe. It's like the broad nib. I love it. It's so satisfying. Ooh, 7 stream streak. Way to go, Trumpet. Alright. Let's see. He just gave us our lariat.
That's done.
Did
Check.
that. We also just found out where the ghost town is.
That's done.
That. And should probably call Bess and George.
Check. I haven't done that yet.
Okay. So let's
Need something?
Talk to you later.
If you last that long.
Good grief, he is so doom and gloom. Alright. Okay. Yeah, been there frequently. Alright. Got our hat, got our water. Yep.
Come on, Bob. Good boy.
Good horsey. Alright, so...
This is not the right time.
Alright, we'll head on out. We'll stop at Mary's first.
That looks like Mary Yazzie.
Alrighty. What's she doing out at Shadow Ranch? Alright, so call Bess and George. See if they've made any progress. Luke says he's been obsessed with Sharpie pens lately. He has. He's been all about the Sharpie pens. I tried them and I just love the broad nib gel pen so much. It's just so satisfying to write with. It's huge and messy and Like, it makes me happy. Something about it feels extra productive. Luke says that he had trouble with those smearing. Interesting. I guess I've just been using gel pens a long time, so I don't touch it. But yeah. Like, for me, even if it smears a little bit, it's worth it because I love the way that it feels moving across the paper so much.
Hello? It's me. So what's going on there?
Okay, they were supposed to be looking into something for us, so I guess they don't have it yet.
That's it for now. Have fun. Wish you were here. Kidding.
And what? Ah, they emailed it to us. Okay, sweet. Hi Nancy, great news. Part of that bead pattern, which was deep in the archives of what is now the Chicago Bag Works, was called Spiral Flower, which is the pattern that follows. It's a little cryptic. Hope you get a clue. Ha ha. Alright. Beads required. Red, black, white, yellow. Black with red corners and red with pink corners. Oh, fun. It's like a crochet pattern. Y1, BBRC 4 times. Like, repeat from this point. RWR RPC, repeat 4 times. Okay. I can do that. We just need beads. So we'll do something else and then come back to Mary's. So let's go down to Cougar Bend and we should be able to get the last of the petroglyphs now. Every time I play this game, it makes me want to visit New Mexico. Or, hang on. I was looking at the word new. The game is in Arizona. It makes me want to visit Arizona. I have actually gone once, and yes, this game was one of the reasons that I chose Arizona as, like, my one grand adventure.
Oh.
So close. Okay. This is a puzzle solvable by children. Nope.
Missed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, that was so close. Hey, Boomer. Welcome, welcome. Boomer says, been to New Mexico, nothing to see there, or Arizona. Ha ha. I was very bummed.
Missed.
Because I was very close on my Arizona trip to like a state park, national park, something that had cliff dwellings in it. And you used to be able to explore the cliff dwellings. But they had to close them because people kept trying to chip pieces off to take home and they were destroying it. So, because so many people were awful, I couldn't see the cliff dwellings.
Missed.
How? How? Oh?
Yes.
Boomer says Texas is miles and miles of nothing but miles and miles. I have heard that, yes.
I can't get my map out now. I'll just remember the petroglyphs I see and check my map later.
Okay. Weird hook and plant. Weird hook. Weird plant. Stars go up there. Sun goes there. Little people go there. So yeah, I would love to see cliff dwellings. I would also love to go back sometime when there's slightly nicer weather so that I can hike and see petroglyphs. Because I so desperately wanted to see
Beneath
petroglyphs.
Pappy's keys, Pappy's name, please.
Okay. Beneath Cappy's keys, Pappy's name, please. Yeah, I really wanted to see the petroglyphs, but like I went to Arizona, and the one weekend I was there, it rained the whole weekend. The day that I had like nothing else going on for that trip and could potentially have gone hiking, like that was what I'd wanted to do with that day. It was storming, just pouring down rain. I went to Arizona and I took the dadgum weather with me. Three, 4, 6, 8. All right. Let's go back to Mary's. See if we can get beads. She does jewelry making and stuff. She probably has a lot of beads. I say this as a crafty person. Not crafty like Sly, crafty like I have too many outremots. Alright. Oh. Interesting.
Hi, can I help you with something?
Let's see.
I'd like to recreate the beadwork that was on this bag. Only it looks like I need a lot of different beads.
Beads, huh? Let me see what I can do. While I do this for
Ooh.
you, why don't you finish that display for me? The one behind you.
Fair enough.
Okay, let's do it. Ooh. Okay, sort rings by color and pattern, arrange sizes from smallest to largest from left to right. Alright, I'll do sizes last. So... green... blue... green again... and that one goes there, that goes there... So we had a crazy busy weekend. We were running around doing all of the things with all of the people. I'm tired. How's everybody else doing? Here. Here. I'm desperately trying to remember which one of these things I'm holding at any given time. Legitimately the hardest part of the puzzle. There, 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 there. It says I was there also tired. So close. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Luke go to bed that early. Phew. Okay. Boomer says, I'm naturally low energy, got stuff done today, so tired early. I mean, getting stuff done is nice. The being tired, not so much. Let's see. Small, small. All right, and boop. Okay, so the blue ones should all be organized. Do wish it was a little easier to see the symbols, but they hide it under your cursor. I meant to get more stuff done today, but apparently I was more tired from the weekend than I thought, so things have not been getting done. But I can get some of them done after the stream, so I'm okay with it. Medium, large. Medium, medium, large, small, large. Okay.
There,
Boom.
that looks right.
Okay. Also, I love this jewelry. I would totally get one of these if it was at all a price that I could afford, and I did not see a single souvenir item in all of Arizona that was a price that I could afford. So.
That wasn't there before.
Pretty.
Hi.
I finished that display for you. Any luck finding those beads?
Here, try these.
Yeah.
Great, thanks. Do you know anything about the treasure Dirk Valentine supposedly buried somewhere around Shadow Ranch?
I know it's a lot of hogwash.
What makes you so sure?
If I had $1 for every lost mine or buried treasure story I've heard in the 30-odd years I've lived here, I'd have 10 horses, 2 cars, and possibly my own helicopter. It's nothing but a tall tale. Trust me.
Okay, so when she says she's lived here 30 odd years, does she mean that she's lived here 30 odd years, or does she mean that she is in her 30s? Because I always assumed that like her hair was going like silver and that she was significantly older than that. Is she like my age? I always thought she was like middle-aged. Oh.
That's a pretty big hunk of petrified wood over there. Where'd you get it?
A friend of mine found it when he was clearing land for a new house. I told him I'd share whatever I got for it with him. Be sure to check out the jewelry display. I just got some real nice pieces in.
Yeah, I have no idea how old she's supposed to be.
I saw you riding earlier near Shadow Ranch. Do you ride around there a lot?
You're mistaken. Shadow Ranch is private property. I never ride there. You must have seen somebody else.
Man, she's grumpy.
I'm sure the Raleighs don't mind if you ride on their land.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me. So don't go telling people you saw me trespassing, because you didn't. Excuse me.
Oh dear. Excuse me. Alright, I'll leave her alone to be grumpy then. Now. It was Y1 BBRC X4 RWRRPC X4. So, black with red corners 4 times. Red, white, red, red, pink corners 4 times. Let's see if I can remember it. Like, I do enough crochet patterns. You'd think I'd be able to do this. So it's black, black with red corners 4 times. Fourth, then it was red, white, red, red with pink corners, right? Red with pink corners. Red. White. Red.
Perfect.
Boom! Oh yeah. Years
That
of
flower
crochet
looks
pays off.
kind of like a poppy.
Alright. Poppy. So... let's see...
I'm finished with that. Check.
Alright.
Can't check that. I'm finished with that.
Got all those. Don't know that yet. Alright. So, Ghost Town should be our next stop. Think. Okay. Actually, let's try calling Charlene first and see if she knows who Happy is. I don't want to run Bob ragged.
Charlene Purcell's office.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. May I please speak to Miss Purcell?
She told me to put you right through. She even told me to make sure you didn't have to listen to that recording again. You really rate.
Hello, Nancy. So what have you discovered?
I came across a reference to someone whom Dirk referred to as Pappy.
Probably his father, Kashmir Valentine. He was a blacksmith over in Prescott.
Would Francis have known who he was?
Oh, yes. Dirk worshipped his father. Which is ironic, because by the time Dirk was arrested, his father had pretty much disowned him out of shame.
Alright. Kashmir. That's a spelling, so... Here. Cash me outside, how about that?
I came across something that looks like a very old token and has the words Dry Creek Merchants on it.
Sounds like you have a piece of Dry Creek script. It was sometimes used in mining towns like Dry Creek in place of currency. Does it have a denomination on it?
It says 1.5 cents.
Probably used for games.
What kind of games?
Believe it or not, they had some very primitive arcade-type games back in the 1880s. Some were quite entertaining, especially for a cent and a half.
Talk to you soon.
You do that.
Okay, how much do I have? I think I only have one token. Yeah, I only have one. I think I would like to have 2 more. I don't particularly want to do this dumb game 2 more times. But I would like to not only have 1 on my way out. Good thing I have the whole thing memorized. Well, mostly. 3rd one's the hardest. Boomer says they should have made the Roadrunner go meep meep. Yeah, you have to make the meep meep noises yourself. It's not quite the same. Alright.
Another piece of Dry Creek script.
She says that like she didn't just win something. It's just script. Like, it's a prize. Prizes are the best. Meep meep. Alright. Last one, and then we are gonna head to the ghost town. Which I'm very excited for. Oop. There we go.
Another piece of Dry Creek script.
Alrighty. Oh, it's lighting up more. Don't see anything new there. Okay.
I'm finished with that.
That. Alright. We have multiple pieces of script. Now we make the over an hour ride out to the ghost town. I hope Nancy has podcasts on her phone. Luke, we should explore ghost towns more. We have some locally. Mostly old coal towns that have been abandoned for, you know,
Probably just a bird.
a century or so. I can't remember where it is. I think it's a few hours away, but I believe there is a ghost town in the woods called, like, Hell or Helltown? Something like that. I think it's a few hours, though. I just can't remember how many. It's like, is it 1 hour or 5? Mystery to me. Sheriff's office. General store. Outhouse. The town outhouse, I guess. Old coffee grinder. Spooky sounds. Nicely done. I do believe that is a gallows, so that is where they would have hanged Dirk Valentine. Sad. What that was. Maybe the judge's house or something. Not many houses in this town. Something, something, post office. United States Post Office. Okay. I'm so bummed that we can't, like, fully explore the cemetery. It just sits out there. Sad. Keep out. Condemned by order of the sheriff. And we don't have signal. Whoever says looks like a current post office too. Oof. Depending on the town? Yeah. I like that brick.
It's locked. So much for finding out what Dirk left in the cell for Francis.
Alright. Guess I have to ride back to where I have signal to do anything here? Boo. And that place is Cappy's. Beneath Cappy's keys, Pappy's name, please. Alright, so... guess we ride back to Mary's. Just have to ride like a casual hour and a half or so in order to have cell phone signal. Alright, sheriff. Hello? Meow.
Hernandez.
Hello, Sheriff. It's Nancy Drew again.
Hello, Nancy. What can I do for you?
I noticed that you put a lock on one of the buildings in the ghost town.
Yeah, the support beams in there are about to go. I was afraid some dumb tourist would knock into one of them and bring the thing down, and I'd wind up having to dig them out.
If I'm real careful, do you think I could have the combination?
It's just an old shack. There's nothing to see in there.
I'm just curious. Amateur detective, remember? I'll lock the place back up when I'm done.
Well, if you swear you'll be careful.
I'll be extremely careful, I promise.
Let's see, where did I put that combination? Ah, here we go. 9, 2, 7, 4.
Thanks for your help.
Just doing my job.
Also, is that the same voice accent as Alejandro from Secret of the Scarlet Hand? Conquistadors. They only had one guy on their voice team who could do any sort of Latin accent. Trumpet says, I promise, and then Nancy falls in a hole. Probably. 9, 2, 7, 4. How old is Nancy supposed to be? 19. Yeah, she is 19 in the games. Little star. Get some ominous music there for a minute.
An electrician's manual. Wonder what that's doing here.
Okay. People in ghost towns don't do a lot of electrical work.
Even the crumbs are crisp.
Well, those would probably be the crackers that Francis liked, whatever they were.
Interesting.
Oh! Trumpet says, I totally meant to take a photo and share it on Discord, but when I was with my family over Christmas, I saw some old Nancy Drew novels my mom still had from her childhood. Oh, that's so cool! Makes me all happy. So, I had a really interesting experience a while ago now, I guess, talking to a client. So, Luke and I gone on a book crawl. It's like a pub crawl, but you only go to bookstores. They're great.
Looks like I need to put in a password.
And saw a Nancy Drew book. It was a copy of Mystery of the Brass-Bound Trunk. And it was old. And looking through it, in the front, it was inscribed. It was a gift from a grandmother to her granddaughter. A Christmas gift, 1942. And, you know, I was just like, stunned by this. Like, wow, I got copies of these books as Christmas gifts, you know? 1942, like World War II was going on. Well, so the next week, one of my older clients was in getting her nails done. We were chatting, you know, what did you do over the weekend and all that, and I was telling her about, we went to a bookstore, found Nancy Drew, Mystery of the Brass-Bound Trunk, that had been a Christmas gift in 1942. And she lit up and said, That was the Christmas that I got my first Nancy Drew book. I was 12. And I just got hit so hard by, like... Yeah. Oh yeah, she was... Like, she's one of those people that you would guess to be about 20 years younger than she actually is. Like she is, like, she's the caretaker for her sister. She does her driving, books her doctor's appointment, cooks her meals, all of that. Yeah. And just thinking about that, you know, 1942, during World War II, all these decades ago, that she was getting a Nancy Drew book for Christmas. And when I was 12, in the early 2000s, like around when Twilight was coming out, I was also getting Nancy Drew books for Christmas. And the sense of just connection and history and humans being the same again and again, just, it was so overwhelming.
Take your forks and a crank to the Beady Eyes Ranch and make sure you see what's below. When you stick the forks in and give it a spin, off toward my treasure you'll go. Take your forks and a crank to the Beady Eyes Ranch and make sure you see what's below. When you stick the forks in and give it a spin, off toward my treasure you'll go.
Oh yeah, they've had quite a few different ghost authors who've worked on it. They've had different revised editions and all that. But wow. Like I was Oh man, Boomer says I was 12 in 1963. JFK was assassinated. Again, I'm always amazed at like we learn things as history, but it's people's lives. That makes sense at all?
Looks like someone's been hanging out in here.
Yeah, I had a moment when my boss hired all of the 18-year-olds. I had this bizarre moment where at one point we were talking about something awful in the news. I think something to do with Ukraine. And this 18-year-old said that it was very weird for her to think about, since the US has not been involved in an armed conflict in her lifetime. And I said, like, well, other than the war in the Middle East. And she was like, there was a war in the Middle East? What would we be doing over there? And the sudden realization that, like, oh, this child not only did not live through did not live through 9/11, she has no idea what that is. Which, like, she graduated from the public school system, so there's that. But it was just so bizarre for something that I have vivid memories of. She's 18. Yeah. So something that I have vivid memories of that was a formative moment of my childhood, to her is this kind of distant history thing. Nothing to do with her. It's just so weird. Boomer says my grandfather lived 1885 to 1972. He started out horse and buggy and lived to see the moon landing. Wow. That would be so wild trying to keep up with. It says you're getting old, princess. Dude, they made me feel it.
I'm getting a definite feeling I'm not alone. Check.
Alright.
Tuning forks. Maybe Dirk meant tuning forks.
Alright. Let's talk to Mary again.
Hi, can I help you with something?
I noticed some tuning forks over there. Would it be okay if I borrowed them for a while?
Tell you what, if you go out and find me 10 arrowheads for this display I'm working on, I'll give them to you for free. You can put them in this.
You got a deal.
There are arrowheads all over this area. You just have to keep your eyes open. You should be able to find 10 in no time, as long as you don't dig and only collect arrowheads that the rain and wind have uncovered. You won't be breaking any rules.
It was great talking to you.
Come in again.
Trumpet says COVID was the life/world-changing event for her, whereas 9/11 was that for us. Our parents had JFK, our grandparents had Pearl Harbor. Yeah. That's weird to think about. Oh, wow. Boomer says, and the Depression. Trumpet says, my grandmother was born the day the stock market crashed. Oh, man, in 1929. Oh, man. But that was an overwhelming day for her parents. All right, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8. Okay, I haven't found any in the ghost town yet. I know there's some there. Oh, Trumpet says, fun fact about my grandparents. They were named Kenneth and Barbara. Called each other Ken and Barbie. Ah! Oh dear, Scorpion. Well, we don't like that. Okay, I'll leave that arrowhead there for now. That's adorable, though. Flamethrower. Oh, if only. Picture Nancy with a flamethrower, though. Secret passageways? Can't have secret passageways if we don't have walls. Okay, stuff is still here. It's by Sparky Gillespie. Nancy drew in the secret of the burn everything. Yes. All right. What am I missing? There has to be something I'm missing. Right?
10 arrowheads. I'm all done.
Okay, I love that blue one. Nancy's just gonna spend the whole day riding back and forth. Back and forth. Boomer says, according to Wikipedia, in the United States, private ownership of a flamethrower is not restricted by federal law because a flamethrower is a tool, not a weapon. Flamethrowers are legal in 48 states and restricted in California and Maryland. I am not surprised that California and Maryland are the ones restricting the flamethrowers. There's a couple guys in our writing group that every time we stay late, like if I'm talking to the other romance writer there and we're discussing romance, you know, we get really into it, we look over and Luke and the guys are online looking at where to get flamethrowers or how to build their own. Every time.
Got those arrowheads yet?
I have 10 arrowheads right here.
So you do. It looks like I only need 9 to finish this display. So here, keep this arrowhead. Thanks for your help, Nancy. Those tuning forks are all yours.
It was great talking to you.
Ride safely.
Okay, we have an arrowhead as a souvenir. Which one? Ah, the one that's the most arrowhead shaped. The blue one is my favorite, but it's fine. Alright. So, take your forks and a crank to the Beady Eyes Ranch. Oh. Trumpet says, of course, California, we're not allowed to have any fun here. Yep, at this point, I'm convinced that that is the actual logic. That it is just, we don't want them to have any fun. Luke says, flamethrower drones are a thing. Trumpet says, have you seen the video of fireworks attached to a helicopter? Looks like an Apache. What? I don't believe I have seen that. It sounds like I might need to. Beady Eyes. I wonder if it has like a B and a D or something. There's all these like brands around town. Yeah, BD. Okay.
I'll bet Dirk custom made this, which means I better not go messing around in there.
Trumpet says Apache helicopters and the helicopter used by the military battlecopter. I figured.
I saw a design just like that in Cappy's. Maybe I'm supposed to do something with it there.
Yep. Remember that I have brothers. I have heard much about the Apache helicopters.
This outline reminds me of something.
Crank. Tuning forks. Okay. Here, we'll spell Francis. Boom. Boomer says the outline looks like the Chevy logo. It does. Oh, I'd never noticed that.
Now go and peek beneath Zebra Rock, but you'll need a magnet what's there to unlock.
Okay. So I would like to know about these crackers that have crisp crumbs. Wonder if Charlena knows that one. Seems like her kind of nerdery. I can interrupt her from her writing. Authors love it when you do that.
Charlena Purcell's office.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew.
Say no more.
Hello, Nancy. What's the latest?
Would you happen to know the brand name of crackers back in the 1880s whose slogan was "Even the crumbs are crisp"?
Not offhand, but I certainly can find out. Details like that are why so many of my books have won awards for historical accuracy. Have you read any of my books?
Will you still find out about the crackers if I say no?
Of course I will. I realize that my novels aren't everyone's cup of tea, but it wouldn't hurt to at least give them a try, would it?
No. In fact, I'll pick one up first chance I get.
And I'll send you the name of those crackers first chance I get.
Talk to you soon.
That would be great.
Man, the days when Nancy had a flip phone. It is canonically a flip phone. In her journal, when I used the crank and the tuning forks, I found a note from Dirk in which he told Frances to go to yet another location. Frances may have liked having her brain vexed, but I'm not sure I do. Oh gosh. That's a mood.
I'm finished. That's done.
Alright. Anything else? I think I need a magnet.
I haven't done that yet.
Alright. Magnet's back at Shadow Ranch. I'm not sure if it'll still
That
be—
looks like Mary Yazzie and Tex.
Ooh. There's tea. Alright, so I have to go out again. I'll need to ask if I can go riding again. Anything here I can snoop through? No, not really. Oh well. Alrighty. Magnet. Okay. Beautiful. Alright. My latest guess for why there's no cabinets is so we wouldn't be getting frustrated trying to explore the cabinets. I'm still frustrated that there's no cabinets, though. That really bothers me.
Hello, Nancy. Something I can do for you?
I'm pretty sure I saw Mary Yazzie riding on the Raleigh's property. Have you ever seen her riding around here?
Can't say as I have, but then most of my duties require me to stay close to home. Tex, he's the one you ought to ask.
I'll let you get back to work.
Appreciate it.
And he just stands and stares at the chickens. I'll bet he secretly got a phone and he's scrolling through TikTok over there.
Need something?
May I go riding again?
Yep.
Did I see you and Mary Yazzie riding together?
Me and Mary Yazzie? Course not. Why, I ain't said more than 10 words to her since I got here. You're imagining things.
I'm pretty sure I saw Mary Yazzie riding on ranch property. Have you ever seen her riding around here?
Nope.
Just wondered what she was doing.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Talk to you later.
Just stay out of trouble.
Luke says he's singing to the chickens.
on, Bob.
What does one sing to chickens? Chick, 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 chicken, lay a little egg on me. Chick, 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 chicken, I want one for my tea. I haven't had an egg since Easter, and now it's 3:30. Oh, chick, 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 chicken, lay a little egg on me. There, I did have a chicken song. I joke about having a song for everything, but I did have a chicken song. Why do I have a chicken song? Okay, the rock is making rattling noises. I'd say that means I should not be checking it out right now. Okay, what else? Hang on. Okay. Sunflower crackers. Nice. Boomer suggests Old MacDonald. The tiki here. Trumpet says, I can only think of a song that includes the lyrics cheap, cheap, cheap. Boomer says, the Pickle Little Ladies from Music Man. Apparently I need to listen to the soundtrack from Music Man.
Hi, can I help you with something?
Ooh. We can roll for deception. Because Tex was very obviously lying. He failed his deception check.
Tex told me about, you and him.
He did?
I'd like to hear your side of the story now.
My side's no different from his side. We're in love. What's the big deal?
Right, you're in love. What's the big deal?
Wait a minute. He didn't tell you anything, did he? You tricked me. Oh, you're good. You are good.
Is that what you were doing on the ranch when I saw you? Meeting Tex?
Yes. See, Tex knows the Raleighs and I have been arguing about that property I want to buy. He's afraid if the Raleighs find out about us, they'll think he's collaborating with the enemy and fire him.
Why are you so interested in that property?
There's a whole bunch of petrified wood on it. Tex discovered it. Every so often, he'll bring some pieces in, and I'll use it in my jewelry or try to sell it. Anyway, Tex and I are in love. We tried to keep it a secret, and we blew it. You know, for a city slicker, you got a lot of country smarts.
Nancy's not a city slicker. She is a proud daughter of the Midwest.
It was great talking to you.
Thanks for stopping by.
It's what, page 16? Let's see. Page 16. That's not it. Oh, 26. There we go. As she rode along the gravel road, her eyes traveled to the fields on either side of the highway. Like a true daughter of the Middle West, Nancy Drew took pride in the fertility of her state and saw beauty in a crop of waving green corn as well as in the rolling hills and the expanse of prairie land. Not a city slicker. Talk about your long days. I've explored a ghost town, confronted several suspects, encountered a rattlesnake, and baked and frosted a cake. Phew, I think it's time to head back to the ranch and get some well-deserved rest. I don't read her journals often enough. Alright. So we'll rest. And then we'll try the zebra rock thing again tomorrow. And right. We have to fix the chicken coop for Dave as well. His name is Dave, right? Been so long since we last played. Oh, wait. Hey, Tex.
Need something?
Talk to you later.
No hurry.
Man, won't let me mess with him. Boom. Alright. We'll need gloves.
Tex must have turned the horses out for the night.
Uh-huh. Boop. Still nothing to snoop in. Okay. It's fine. I didn't need to snoop. Who needs snooping? Not me. Alright. Oh. Was that a roadrunner? What else goes? Meat. Meat. Alright. Puzzle time. Let's see.
That looks right.
Okay.
This goes here.
Yeah.
There. Sorry, coyotes. No chicken dinner for you tonight.
That might be.
Oh my gosh, my gloves. They're glowing. That powder in the ghost town.
That might be the fastest I've solved the chicken wire puzzle. Oh. Shadowfax.
You saw the phantom horse again? Was anything sabotaged?
The power lines going to the ranch house were either cut or were otherwise disconnected from the house.
You mean you don't have electricity?
We have a generator. It's pretty noisy, but it sure beats the alternative. But listen to this. When I was exploring the ghost town, I got this powdery stuff all over my gloves. And last night, when it was dark, my gloves were glowing.
Glowing? Like the horse?
Exactly like the horse. Maybe it glows because someone rubbed some kind of phosphorescent powder all over it.
And if you found that stuff in the ghost town, that must be where he or she has been hanging out.
Which is why I think I'll go back out there first chance I get. And another thing, Dave was suspiciously absent during all the excitement last night.
You better be careful, Nancy. If he and whoever's out at the ghost town are working together, they may decide you're a threat.
It'd sure be nice if you two were here with me.
Well, the fog has finally lifted, and they say we will definitely get out of here today. What they won't say is when.
Alright, we're good.
That's it for now. Oh, and thanks for sending me that bead pattern.
Thanks for giving us something to do. Bye!
Okay. Let's see. Light streaming in is nice. Okay. So... Ooh, we can have cake for breakfast.
Do you think I could have a piece of cake?
Sure, help yourself. Tex really liked it, by the way.
Perfect.
Nancy, I figured after last night you'd be long gone. I know I would be if I were you.
When the power company turned off the power, did they say when they'd be out to fix the lines?
No, they had no idea when they'd be able to send somebody out here. And if that generator goes, I could be cooking in the dark for days. Weeks! Well, not weeks, because no way am I staying here that long. I'm so freaked out now I'm not sure I can last one more day.
You can't leave, Shorty. That's exactly what whoever's behind all these accidents wants.
Listen to you. Cool, calm, optimistic. I'm a wreck and you're a rock. Of course, you're also dead wrong and totally deluded, but I'm still impressed.
Want me to do anything before I go riding?
Same old, same old. If you bring me all the ripe stuff from the garden, I'll give you a basket to fill up with eggs. And once you're done with that, you'll be good to go.
Well, I'd better get going.
Come back soon.
Alrighty.
That horseshoe wasn't there before. Maybe the ghost horse threw it while it was running away last night.
Also... Alright, yeah, I'm pretty sure that it won't let me do what I'm wanting to do. But I'm gonna call the sheriff and just see if I can tell him that someone's staying in the ghost town. I don't think I can. Because, you know, if we find actual lawbreakers, we're handling it ourselves.
Hello, Sheriff. It's Nancy Drew again.
Hello, Nancy. Driving out to Shadow Ranch is getting to be a nightly thing for me. You got power out there yet?
No, but fortunately we have a generator.
So what can I do for you?
Ooh.
The person responsible for the Phantom Horse has been hiding out in the ghost town. I'm almost positive.
Maybe I'll take a drive up there when I have some time to kill and check things out. But even if what you say is true, it's not like that horse is endangering lives or anything.
The horse may not be, but whoever's using him to divert attention so they can sabotage the ranch sure are.
Excuse me?
Let's see. Ooh.
I think someone is trying to chase the Raleighs off their ranch, first with a snake, then by sabotaging their water supply, and now by cutting off their electricity.
Whew, that's quite a theory you got there. But I saw those wires last night. Looked to me like they just worked themselves loose. And the pump house? That was just an accident too.
And the fact that both those things happened right after that horse appeared was just a coincidence?
Well, until some kind of proof presents itself, there's not much I can do. I'm sorry.
Thanks for your help.
Anytime.
Boomer says, is the glowing white powder considered to be ranch dressing? No, but Dave's chaps are. Yeah, I'll save before I gather the vegetables, just in case I get any wrong ones. I couldn't bear the shame if I harvested the wrong vegetable.
Oh man, no wonder I'm sweating.
Ugh. Okay, I think that's everything.
It's so hot, I should get these vegetables into Shorty right away.
Pick those vegetables for me yet?
Take a look.
Good for you. Now, if you just fill that egg basket for me again, we'll be all set.
Well, I'd better get going.
Pleasure talking to you.
Okay. I got this.
Hello, Nancy. Thanks for fixing that fence. What can I do for you?
Should we out Tex? Tell Dave about him and Mary Yassi?
I'll let you get back to
That's
work.
gossipy.
See you later.
We're nosy, not gossipy. Shorty likes to gossip. Mm. 3, 4. Uh-oh. I mean, I still can. Man, I haven't heard the word phosphorescent in a while. Does anyone remember this, like, late 90s, early 2000s thing where it felt like every piece of content made for kids had some sort of, like, phosphorescent powder in it? Like, there was phosphorescent powder and quicksand in everything.
Hello, Nancy. Something I can do for you?
Alright. Luke thinks we should out Tex. Spill the tea.
It seems that Mary Yazzie and Tex have a thing for each other.
Tex and Mary Yazzie? You gotta be kidding me.
Whew. Man.
They're keeping it hush-hush because Tex is afraid the Raleighs might not approve.
Can't see why the Raleighs would care. Unless, of course, they dislike her as much as she seems to dislike them. And even then, I can't see where it'd be any of their business. You got a steady back home?
Oh. Every guy hits on Nancy. But I guess she is pretty self-assured, so.
Steady? You mean boyfriend? Well, sort of. What about you? Do you have a girlfriend?
Never mind. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked. Forget I said anything. So what else can I do for you?
Mm-hmm. And also, Ned is a sort of steady? Come on.
I'll let you get back to work.
See you later.
Anything else?
Check.
Did that.
I'm finished with that. I'm finished with that.
Okay. One more, right? Yeah. We could second chance and do death by chicken. Bad chicky. Love how they animate it so it even looks crazier than the other chickens. Oh dear. Death by chicken. Alright, we'll do it. Hey you, don't even think about taking my eggs when I'm here. It makes me crazy.
Ow! 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 Yikes! Maybe I'll come back when she's not in such a foul mood.
I think if you do it enough times, it gets second chance, but I'm not sure. I don't like being attacked by the chicken. It scares me. So I'm good. Bad chicky. Actually quite like that throw blanket they have on the couch. There's a lot of patterns in here in general. It's a little much for me. But the throw blanket's nice. There we go.
Got those eggs for me?
Right here.
Good for you. Anything I can do for you now?
Could I get a canteen of water from you?
You betcha. You're good to go.
Well, I'd better get going.
Don't be a stranger.
He says, got those eggs for me? Nancy says, no problem, while holding an egg basket with blood dripping down her face from where this chicken, like, clawed and pecked the tar out of her. Alright.
Need something?
I found a horseshoe outside that wasn't there yesterday. I was thinking that maybe the phantom horse threw it.
It's got a rock wedged in it.
So it does. Looks like the kind of rock you'd find out by the ghost town.
So, you've been out to Dry Creek?
Yep, last time I was out there, my horse acted real strange. Even tried to throw me. Was like he saw something I couldn't, something he didn't like, something that was telling him to stay away.
You're not suggesting he saw a ghost, are you?
I'm just telling you what I know. You don't want to hear what I got to say, then quit asking me stuff.
I like him.
Is it okay if I go riding?
Nope. I took a bridle apart, oiled the pieces, and left them in that can on the shelf. You can't ride till you get the bridle put back together right. I put the bit next to the can.
Talk to you later.
Just stay out of trouble.
Okay, there's the headstall. Now, let's see.
This goes here.
This goes here.
I'm getting there.
They don't line up very well, so it's really obnoxious. See, I'm pretty sure it goes the other way.
I'm getting there.
You say that, Nance, but...
I'm getting there.
Seriously, it goes all the way up there? Sheesh.
This goes here. Perfect.
Is? Okay. Yeah, I like Tex.
Need something?
I put that bridle back together. Now may I go riding?
Yep.
I think he's a softie.
Talk to you later.
Yahoo.
Oh, good grief, I can't stop yawning. Alright. So, Ghost Town or Zebra Rock?
Come on, Bob.
The game's kind of pushing to do Ghost Town first. So, maybe Ghost Town? Sure. Why not? We'll search for conspirators. One of my favorite things to search for. Alright. So, looking into the phosphorescent powder. Boomer says Ghost Town first, and if you survive, then rock on. But
The stuff I saw in here before is gone. Looks like I scared somebody off.
Yep, 19-year-old girl scared off a team of grown men criminals.
Maybe this is the key to the jail cell.
That's called bait for snoopers.
I'm in the jail cell.
Well, you wanted to get into the jail cell. Now you're in here.
I'm locked in. I'll bet that's the key.
Alright. Well, we found the message. So, hang on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21... You. Right?
So far, so good.
Yes. I'll bet this is under.
I'm getting there.
Because, like, that's a U, and that's D, and that's an E, so, you know. Under. E. A. Under bank. Lamp.
Very good.
underbank lamp.
Boom. Ha 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 ha. Nancy thinks she's gonna lasso this from in here. Just toss it. Don't try to lasso. Okay.
These old bricks must be good for something.
Chucking.
I have enough of those.
How do you know? You never know what enough old bricks is. Okay. See, you did need more old bricks. There we go.
I need a rope.
Good thing you have a rope. Hang on.
Come to Mama. Haha. Found a clue, let myself Whoever
out.
clobbered me must have dropped this.
Wow, they left me so much better off than they found me.
To hide a message, take the last 2 letters of a word, reverse them, and then add them to the start of the word. Use these pictures in place of the word. Anyone talks about this, they get a load of buckshot. Dirk.
This code I found in the cellar works great. Let's use it.
To hide a message.
Okay. Now we have a cipher key.
I'm finished.
Alright, well. Underbank lamp. Ah. We identified everything else, so this must be the bank.
There's a letter down there.
Did you know you can play some games more than one way? You can, and I'll tell you how. Use the ring that's the twin of Ellie's, your cousin, in Cappy's fun machine now.
Okay. Zebra Rock? Oh. I remember which puzzle's at Zebra Rock. I hate this puzzle. It's a pain in the neck puzzle. Like, it's one of those where the puzzle is more fiddly than the controls allow for. Okay, give yourself a hernia. Alright. Got our apple magnet. Orange. Hate this puzzle. So you have to use the magnet to drag the little things down to the right symbols, but they drop all the time. It's the worst. How do I get it over there? See, I already hate this. Oh gosh. Okay, see, because it drops so easily that when it's under these, it's hard to tell if it dropped because you moved too fast or if because there's not a place there for it to go through. Like that's not okay. Okay, so that one needs to go down there. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. Trumpet says, I've been lurking. Do you need to get the marble through the maze without being able to see the whole maze? You need to get 4 marbles through the maze without being able to see the whole maze. And it'll drop off the magnet if it hits a wall, but also if you move too fast. And sometimes it just drops, I think. All right. I know on one of the walkthroughs, someone has actually gone through and mapped the entire thing. I do not have the patience for that. I don't know how they did it. Like, this is one of my favorite games, but one of my least favorite puzzles. It's fine. Everything is fine. Just, you know, waste an extra hour or so on this. All right. Chiller is a lurky turkey. Boomer is a lurky turkey. Trumpet says, and I assume you have to get the right marbles to specific endpoints. Yes, you do. The endpoints I at least have written down. Like, each of them matches to a color. Yeah, I hate it. I hate it so much. It is the worst puzzle. Like, Fox and Geese is annoying. This one might be worse. Fox and Geese is usually accepted to be the worst puzzle in a Nancy Drew game. I think this is worse. Yep. So each of the metals represents an element, and the colors in the middle are like the colors that they become when they oxidize or something. It was written down in a book early in the game, so I have it written down. So like iron goes to the rusty colored one. Silica is gray. Copper, it's like blue and green. Manganese, pink and purple. So like, it would be cool if I could see the whole dadgum maze. I don't mind solving a maze. Like, but solving a maze I can't see while it makes that click, clunk noise, Okay, so that's how to get to copper. But I don't need copper, I need manganese. How do I get it out of there? Oh, golly. Interesting. Oh, come on. Trumpet says, I'm the opposite of boomer. When I lurk, it means I'm muting because I need quiet to focus on work. That's interesting. Yeah, when I lurk, I'm usually the headphones, but I can't look or type. Like, I've just started this puzzle and I'm already angry because it makes my brain hurt. All right, so how do I get the copper token up to there? Click, clunk, click, clunk. Oh. There. Oh, come on. All right, how did I get manganese down there? Okay, and okay, that's 2. We are technically halfway through this stupid puzzle. Oh, I hate this. I hate this. Fine, I'm healthy. The children's game. The puzzles are meant to be solved by children. Mm. Where are... There have to be paths. There have to be, right? See, See, real life, I'd be like holding the edges and shaking this thing at this point, hoping that they would like bounce into the correct spots. The frustration tolerance is not there, and that's why I do kids' puzzle games and not the ones that are meant to challenge adults. I need to get this over to here. I need to get this over to here. Jeez, come on. Why are you like this? And at what point do I look up a tutorial? I cannot figure out how to get one to the other side. I solved half of it without a tutorial. Was that enough? Nancy Drew. Gosh. I don't know if I've ever actually used a tutorial to solve this one before, but I also usually do it in like multiple sessions. Nancy Drew Shadow Ranch walkthrough. All right. All I need is a map. All right, where is it? Okay, zebra puzzle. Why are there no pictures? I just need a picture. I think this walkthrough's so old that they don't host the pictures anymore. I cry. Okay, this one has pictures. We tried this one. What kind of path is that? No, 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 no. Why? I don't know how I even got this one over here. Do I need to restart? Oh gosh. Ooh, Trumpet says, I started playing a new game over the weekend and needed a tutorial. A couple spots were those, seriously? Kind of frustrations. Kept walking past a couple key items. Ooh, I hate when that happens. Alright. How do I even... Seriously, how did I get these to these places? Alright, let's see. Over... Okay, this says that there should be path here. Like, there's no reason that it should be dropping me here. If there's a path there, why is it dropping? Remember when I said I really hate this puzzle? This would be why. Oh. See, there was a path there. That is how fiddly this thing is. Ooh. Oh, come on. Golly. Here. Golly. And then I don't even know what this. I think I might have to take it all the way around the other direction. Figure out how to get it back down here. Okay. Yeah. Gosh, this is stupid. Okay. Why is it not going there? Oh, I know there's a path across here. Let's try this way. I have to have like 6 different routes just in case one of them is not working. Where did it even go? Okay. This is fine. Everything is fine. Down this way. Oh, great. We get to do this one again. Come on, please. Pretty please, let me have it. Trumpet says, I'll admit the reviews of this game are in agreement that it isn't the greatest puzzle game out there, but I wish the game designers would have thought to themselves, what sense does it make to hide this item here? Instead of, hey, this item is important, so let's lock it in a safe, they thought, let's throw it down this random tunnel. Ooh. Do you think it was one of those where they were trying so hard to shake up the standards that they forgot why they're standards? I see that in genre books a lot. They're like, everyone does this thing, so I'll do something different. It's like, well, everyone does that thing because it's why people read these books. Like the people who say, I'm going to write a romance, but they both die at the end because that's different. It's like, people read romance because they live happily ever after at the end. That's why the genre exists. Well, we know Sunflower, Daisy, and Harrison's yellow. What else do we know? Poppies. And tulips. Oh, and that thing. Alright, we need to find a tulip. There's the tulip. This one has to be Daisy. There
Looks
we
like
go.
a secret compartment.
Boom. Yeah, but there's a lot of ways that you can do romance and, you know, they live happily ever after at the end. Like, that's what makes romance a genre. There's lots of subgenres within it that the Hallmark thing and the insta-love and all that, that's other stuff. But like, you can do ones where it builds more and it's more thought out. Like there's a K-drama called Fall in Love with Sunjung that is an absolutely beautiful romance. And, you know, it is a romance, but it's not the things that annoy people. I get really annoyed by ones who are like, I'm going to fix romance by taking away the happy part. Like, the happy part is why romance exists and is why people read it.
If you hope this task to ever complete, you must wind her up so she'll move her feet.
I don't think I have a winder, do I? I don't think I have a winder. So, let's see. And I will admit, as a romance writer, sometimes I really want to write like a nice slow burn, getting to know each other, all of that. But sometimes I just want to write, they fall in love at first sight and everything goes well. As soon as they meet, everything is fixed, they live happily ever after. Sometimes that just feels nice to write. The more stressed I am, the happier my characters are. When I'm in a really good mood, That's when things get rough for my characters.
Hi, can I help you with something?
It was great talking to you.
Thanks for stopping by.
Trumpet says my biases as a single 40-year-old might be showing. I get that. I get that very much. Yeah, I need Ellie's ring. Yeah. But, you know, like, I was 100% convinced that I would never find anyone at all, and everything was awful, and I was just completely unlovable. And then I met Luke, and yeah, we got married. Like, one thing led to another, and here we are. So, you never know. You really never know.
Hello?
It's me.
So what's going on there?
That's it for now.
Thanks for calling. Bye, Nan.
Alright, I guess we need to go talk to Dave. Aw, thanks. But I'm definitely not, like, 5 years ago, if you'd asked me my 5-year plan, the life I'm living now would not have made the list. Because, like, well, that's obviously not going to happen.
Hello, Nancy. Something I can do for you?
Yeah.
Last time I was in the ghost town, somebody clobbered me over the head and locked me up in the old jail.
That's terrible. Did you see who did it?
We got clobbered.
No, but I have a sneaking suspicion it may be bank robbers who've been using the town to lie low.
You shouldn't go there anymore, Nancy. Something bad's obviously going on, and you should just stay away. And call the sheriff, of course.
Trumpet says, some singles my age I know are super bitter about their singleness. Oh yeah. I've accepted it and found contentment with my life as it is, but I still hope for romance and marriage. I hope you find it. I genuinely do. Say, as trite as it sounds, you know, while struggling with being single and all that, I had so many people telling me, you know, it'll happen in God's time. It's like, well, I'd like it to happen in my time. I want this to happen now. And they're like, oh, well, once you give up, it'll happen. I'm like, if I give up, how will I know it's happening? And I finally did just give up. It's like, it's obviously not going to happen. I need to just figure out how to be happy with my life as a single person. So, worked on that, you know, focused on figuring out how to try to make my life feel full with what I had. And, you know, met Luke. And as soon as things started, like, falling together, had the absolutely shocking realization that it would not have worked at any earlier time. Like, I had still needed some time with therapy to, like, be able to, like, maintain a committed relationship. Like, we both still needed time to work through things, stuff. And also, if we'd met, like, legitimately, if we had met any earlier, would not have been ready for each other. We met, we dadgum met when we gave up in God's time. Like, the old people were right? Giving us all that stupid advice and they were right? Like, again, years of why is it not happening now? And as soon as we actually met, it was like, oh, because it needed to happen now. It made an obnoxious amount of sense. So.
Did your great aunt, by any chance, leave you a ring?
Sure did. It was her most prized possession. In fact, I got it right here. Seems to me Aunt Ellie said Francis had one just like it. I keep it on me for good luck.
I know this is a lot to ask, but do you think I could borrow it for a while?
Borrow it? What for?
To tell you the absolute truth, I'm not really sure.
Just take care of it, okay?
I'll let you get back to work.
Appreciate it.
Boomer says I've made many, many women happy simply by staying single. Tis. Okay, so we have the ring. Try it in Cappy's fun machine. We should probably get a couple more pieces of this script before we go out there. Right. Why does it keep telling me that I have new notifications? This is worse than my phone. Yeah, I don't have new notifications. I should probably call the sheriff and tell him I got clobbered.
Hernandez.
Hello, Sheriff. It's Nancy again.
What do you need?
When I was in the ghost town this morning, someone knocked me out, then locked me in a jail cell.
Are you all right?
That's what you
I
want to hear.
managed to escape, but I'm more convinced than ever that someone's been hiding out there. Someone who ties in with what's been happening at Shadow Ranch.
Did you see anyone?
Unfortunately, no.
Well, I'll take a drive up there and look around first chance I get, okay?
Thanks for your help.
Just doing my job.
Alright, there we go. So...
That's done. That's done. Can't check that off. Check.
Okay.
That's done.
Alright. Can I go riding now? Can I go riding now?
Need something?
May I go riding again?
Old Bob's all yours.
Talk to you later.
If you last that long.
Alright. Whoops. Dadgummit. I hate it when I do that.
Come
There
on,
we go.
Bob.
Alright. So, try the ring in Cappy's fun machine. Alright, long ride. Nancy's gonna be sore when this mystery's over. Just saying. A lot of riding. Especially for someone who's not used to it. Alright. Oh, and I forgot to get the pieces of script. So hopefully we can win these. Make the nicest, sweetest, and most pleasant friends and win. Alright.
If I keep playing, I'm bound to win eventually.
Oh. Oof. Only 1 out of 4. That's not good. Oh! And we got it! Haha! Trumpet says, and that's how casinos stay in business. And that is why I don't go gambling. Because I know myself. I know that that's how I am. Like, I never want to stop right before I win. So I keep going. Gambling would not be good for me.
On the paper you got when you first began, draw lines between the pictures shown here. If you draw them in order, you'll find something you need behind the picture that you make appear.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, come on. Show it to me one more time. Show me which one the first is. Boomer says my only gambling is in Stardew Valley. There's gambling in Stardew Valley? Okay,
On the
goat
paper
thing.
you got...
Goat thing, then hand. Okay.
V. For Valentine, no doubt.
Okay, boom. Alright, we need to get down to Cougar Bend. Let's stop at Mary's Gifts. We don't actually need anything there that I know of. I just feel like I need to give Bob a rest. That's not even a thing, but I still feel like I'm being mean to the poor digital horse.
Can I help you with something?
It was great talking to you.
Come in again.
Oh, we're getting toward the end of the game here, actually. Like, we're right about there, I think. Oh.
Ta-da!
Finally, I got it on the first try, 17th try.
At Charlie's grave, hold this up, look around, and you'll see the trail to a gift to you from me.
And I don't mean the Charlie that's buried in Dry Creek.
It's a rock. Too bad it's so scuffed up.
Yeah, we are just about at the end. So I love that little ledge in the Cougar Bend. Like, I just think that's a great little location. Right. Hey, Mary, you do rock polishing? You polish a rock for me?
Hi, can I help you with something?
I found this piece of rock in the desert. I'd really like to get the scuff marks off of it.
Looks like it's been polished before. If I put it in the polisher, it'll buff up in no time. Let me see what I can do. It's a picture agate.
Great, thanks, Mary. It was great talking to you.
Come in again.
Okay. Is there anything else that we should do?
I'm finished with that. I'm finished. Check. I haven't done that yet.
What's in the note under the bank lamp?
That's done.
No, legitimately, what was in the note under the bank lamp that it says I haven't done that yet?
Can't check that off yet. Hello?
We're booked on a flight to Phoenix.
All right.
The bad news is, the flight's been delayed.
Here we go again.
The plane that's supposed to fly us out of here is sitting on the tarmac in New Jersey waiting to take off. It's like 93rd in line or something.
So what are you doing, Nance? Have you figured out who's behind the sabotage yet?
Not yet, but I think I am getting close to finding Dirk Valentine's treasure. All I have to do is go where the picture on this agate takes me, and I'll be all set.
The picture on this what?
It's a long story.
I'm tempted to ask you to wait until George and I get there, but I know that'd be like asking an Olympic speed skater to slow down.
Just be prepared to tell us all about it.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
Have fun. Wish you were here. Kidding.
Alright. I think I might go out to the ghost town real quick and look at the note under the bank lamp again. Because why does it think that I haven't done whatever that is? Like, I feel like I've done most of the things there are to do in this game. So, what am I missing? When do I get to check off the thing?
Did you know you can play some games more than
I
one?
did do that. I did that game.
I haven't done that yet.
I have so. I used the ring in the fun machine.
I haven't done that yet.
It's obnoxious. Why? Alright, fine then. I guess we'll just have one thing on the list that's not checked off, even though we did it. Alright. Stand at Charlie's grave. And then follow the trail this way.
That tree looks just like the one on the agate. I think I'll grab Bob and head out in that direction.
How do you plan to get back, city girl?
Can't check that off till...
Yeah, it does not think that I've done that. I have absolutely done that.
Now how am I going to get up there? I could lasso that tree branch and pull myself up.
Alright. A lot of lassoing in this game. Huh? Huh?
Yes!
Beautiful.
Ancient cliff dwellings. Awesome!
See, I want to explore cliff dwellings. Okay. I'm gonna write this down on page 2 of my notes. So... Alright. Left is blue, middle is yellow, right is red. Blue, yellow, red. Oh, that reminds me. Don't I have another note? Yes. We'll need more supplies. Branch something soon. Check. Something Mesa. Again. Valentine might have hidden it right under Sheriff's nose. Okay. Blue, yellow, red. Yes. Legolas graffiti. Gosh. Okay, so brown. Lime. Yellow. Blue, yellow, red. Yeah, yellow. Red. Blue. Orange. lime, yellow, brown, blue, lime, orange, blue, brown, lime, orange, red, blue, yellow, lime, blue, lime, brown, yellow. Yes? Okay. However, you can't just follow that all the way through because there's also things hidden off the path. Right. There's one. I think I need either 4 or 5 of these. Cool, with the little window. Right. Let's see. Just gonna be wandering for a while trying to find whatever. Okay, been through there. That's the way in. Okay, found another one. But this is one of the reasons why I wanted to explore cliff dwellings so bad. I'm so mad that people had to ruin it for everybody else. Ha! Luke says if you put an apple in the empty bowl, you'll probably get a Korok seed. Yeah! Can't search that one. How many is that? 4.
Yikes! Falling down there would not be fun.
Okay. we found a hole in the ground. Alright. Hey, Chiller. Doing alright. Ooh, I think that's all. That's 5. I think we only need 5. Yeah, doing alright. About to finish the game. Making our way through a maze of ancient cliff dwellings. Look at that view. It's so cool. Alright. Boom. Yeah.
This goes here. This goes here.
Me putting my socks away.
That looks right.
This goes here.
That looks right. This goes here.
Plunk. Aww. For Francis. Always for Francis.
There it is. Dirk Valentine's treasure. Solid gold hearts.
Aww. The glow is fun. We've got that treasure hunting vibe. Sad. She never got to see it. I don't even know what I would do with a solid gold heart. Alright. But hey, we found the treasure. So now we just have to find the bank robbers.
Uh-oh.
Why, hello, Nancy. Find the treasure yet?
So you're the one who's been sabotaging the ranch.
That's right. Here my buddies and I went to all that trouble. Wrangling that horse, busting that pipe, cutting those wires trying to scare people off the ranch so we could tear the place apart looking for the treasure. When all we really had to do was what I just got done doing. Follow you.
You went to a lot of trouble for nothing. The treasure's gone.
Well, now, I don't believe you, Miss Nancy. Oh, and by the way, it's too far to make it back to the ranch without a horse, and I just ran yours off, which means you, to use an old cooking expression, are toast.
That's what you think.
Looks to me like the only way out is the way you came in, Nancy. So, ready or not, here I come.
Luke says time for a boss fight.
There's gotta be a way to stop Shorty. Think!
I'm getting close!
I know this one. Ready? This is ridiculous. It's awesome, though. It's the good kind of ridiculous.
Just went through another door, Nancy!
Switch to the markers.
There. Now I better hide.
Last door. After I get the treasure, I'll deal with you. Whoa! You switched door markers on me, didn't you? That was downright mean, Nancy. I could have hurt myself. At least you can do is help me off of here. How about it?
Nah, I think I'll go get the sheriff and let him help you off of there. Dear Hannah, it turns out that Shorty had ridden to the cliff dwellings on the Phantom Horse, which was really just a trick horse that a friend of one of his bank robber buddies had trained. Since my horse was gone and it was getting dark, I wound up riding it back to the ranch so I could call the sheriff. You should have seen the look on everyone's face when I rode up on a glowing horse. It looks like the phosphorescent powder that they used to make it glow was harmless, but Tex is taking care of the horse until he's sure it's okay. Mary Yazzie has straightened everything out with the Raleighs, and now she comes over a lot, mostly to see Tex. He turns beet red whenever she's around. It's actually kind of cute. Speaking of cute, Dave confessed to the Raleighs as soon as they got home from the hospital, just like he said he would. They not only forgave him, they even offered to split the treasure with him if it turns out they can keep it. Sheriff Hernandez is looking into it. The best part is, Bess and George finally got here, and we've been having a ball. Here's a picture of the three of us on our horses. Unfortunately, Dave took it. Guess he didn't realize his finger was over the lens. See you in a couple of days. Love, Nancy. P.S. I started reading the Charlene Purcell novel Aunt Bet has. And you know what? I can't put it down.
Ooh. Hey, sassy detective. Congratulations on solving the Secret of Shadow Ranch case. Dave and Tex got together and decided to nickname you R&R, riding and roping. For barrel bending, sawhorse roping, and lariat tossing. I don't think I've ever gotten that one before. I usually get, I think it's Scout for going everywhere and seeing everything. Is there something I didn't see? I even feel like I did less riding and roping in this one than usual. Oh well. Luke says Nancy needs to learn Aikido. Yes. Boomer says just because you're bald and ugly is no reason to act like that. Right? Shorty's the one that had all the get-rich-quick schemes though, so, you know, it makes sense that he'd be the one. Ooh, teaser. Yes!
If dreams can come true, what about curses? Well, in my next mystery adventure, you can find out for yourself, if you dare. I've been invited to a creepy old castle in England to find out who or what is terrorizing its residents. Could it be that the spirit of a centuries-old witch has returned to seek revenge? And why, after 300 years, has the beast of Blackmoor returned to prowl the moors again? The answers to these and many other dark secrets will be uncovered in my next case, The Curse of Blackmoor Manor.
Nice. Curse of Blackmoor Manor is one of my favorites, but I have not played it in years. I mean, years and years. So that'll be interesting. Boomer says they ripped off Hound of the Baskervilles. It's in the public domain. That's allowed. And it's a little more werewolfy. Hence why it's one of my favorites. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Oh goodness. Okay. So, I'm thinking about where to rank this one. Because again, it's great. Really great. Trumpet says, have you ever tried to speedrun these games? Depends on what you mean by speedrunning. Like, if you mean just playing through one of the games as fast as I possibly can, yes, I've played through some of these games in single sittings. But if you mean the whole, like, trying to exploit glitches and stuff so I can beat the game as soon as it starts, no. Yeah, I've whipped through some of them before. You know, like maybe 3 hours for some of them. Because, you know, I'll replay a lot of the games fairly often. Like, I used to replay Blackmore Manor a lot, and I just haven't for several years. Don't know why. Trumpet says Atari is still around. Oh, Trumpet, remember that this game is rather old. So this might not be the best place to get your news. Like, I don't know. If anyone remembers, early in the game when we read the sheriff's diary, we said that it sounded like that one was not read by a voice actor and was probably just whoever was sitting around. Here in the credits, I see that the sheriff was voiced by the game's creative director. Luke says Atari got bought by Infogrames, and they took on the name since it was better known. Ah, that makes sense. There actually was a Raleigh in the game, but it was the voice of Frank Hardy. Okay, that's weird. Broomhall. Ooh, that'd be a fun name for a witch. There's another Raleigh. It's Charlena Purcell. So there were 2 Raleighs, but not as the voices of the Raleighs. Okay, so rating this one, like I said, I was really torn on whether to rate it higher or lower than Deception Island. I'm going to rate it lower just because of that fiddly maze game. Like, it's getting taken down a notch just because of that stupid maze. Yeah, that was a big no. Everything else was great. That one was a no. Oh dear. Okay, I have ways that I play the games a lot when I'm replaying them. And yes, sometimes I sit and just try to get through it as fast as I can. On streaming them, I've been taking my time. It's like, you know, I keep stopping to chat with people, and I don't want to skip things that I know I can skip because I already know them, because I want people to get the most complete version of the story as possible. So I'm slow running them on purpose. Trumpet says if you're playing for an audience, slower is better. That's what I was figuring. Like, I want people to be able to see the story. I know I've got a lot of people who are into game dev in the audience, so I would hate to whiz through something that could give them cool ideas. Golly. have not been able to stop yawning the whole evening. So yeah, I've been playing through these in like 5 to 6 hours when it's the stream, but if I'm playing it by myself, it's like 4. Boomer says, I remember playing Pong when it first came out. Ooh, fun! Yeah, first game I ever played was Captain Bible, which I streamed last year, and I'll stream that again this year. Like, I have plans for Captain Bible. So. Yeah, I'm gonna rank this one below Deception Island. As much as I love this game, I'm ranking it below Deception Island just because of the stupid maze. If I could see all of the maze, then I'd probably rank it higher. Just a smidge. If I could either see all the maze, or if it was a little easier to tell where the edges of the channels are. But since it's not, and is one of the most obnoxious puzzles in this series, down it goes. Alright, boop. But it still puts it above Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake. I'll go with yes, but just slightly. Like, Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake is really good. Alright. There, it's on the list. Another one for the books. Oh, Luke says hydrate. Alright. That's a bottle down. Boom. Alright. So, to the best of my knowledge, we're back on regular schedule with holidays over. Having Christmas, New Year, Luke's birthday all right in there threw me off quite a bit, but I believe we are back on regular schedule now. So, the next Mystery Monday game should be Curse of Blackmore Manor. Am I supposed to take that day off? I'm just planning to stream Curse of Blackmore Manor. See, I always forget about Monday holidays because working in the salon, Mondays was our day off anyway. So people would talk about the upcoming holiday and I'd be like, there's a holiday? Alright, Luke's working, I'm working. Oh, Trumpet gets a day off. Nice. But so far, I'm planning for that to be the first session of Curse of Blackmore Manor, which I'm quite excited about. And it's been ages since I played that game, and I love it. It's got vibes. It has like It has a celestial themed bedroom in a castle. And a cute gargoyle. I love gargoyles, and it has a cute gargoyle. It's adorable. I want one. I need to make one. Anyway, tomorrow I'll be back doing House Flipper. I actually sold a couple of my houses today, and that's good because tomorrow I'll be buying another one. My plan is to do like a little bit of an old Hollywood inspired flip while we discuss, debate, dismantle the movies that Luke and I watched in 2023. So we're gonna do a last year in movies retrospective. So I made a list. I will say we saw fewer movies last year than we did the year before, but we also saw like fewer absolutely terrible movies. So I'm okay with that. Like most of the movies that we saw were good. Most. So tomorrow, usual time, 3 o'clock Eastern, I'll be on doing House Flipper and talking movies. I will probably have some very controversial things to say about movies. Oh man, Trumpet says a friend of mine posted on Facebook that he watched over 500 movies in 2023. Dude, get a life. Is he single? Like, yikes. Yeah, that's too many movies. I could not. Yeah, that's single dude time. There is a book. I haven't read it yet. What is it? He posted a New Year's resolution to watch fewer this year. Okay. Wait a minute. I'm gonna look up the name of a book real quick. Again, I have not read this book yet, so I don't know if it's good. But it is on my TBR. It's something I want to read. Let's see. Where is it? A lot of really weird books on my TBR. Oh, what is that one called? Spy. I'm looking this up because I feel like he needs to read it. Okay. A Year at the Movies, One Man's Film-Going Odyssey by Kevin Murphy. Right. Oh, the credits loop. I've just been chilling here while the credits loop over and over so that we can chat. The credits are actually pretty short. But, alright. Book for your friend to read. A Year at the Movies, One Man's Film-Going Odyssey by Kevin Murphy. Kevin Murphy was one of the guys from Mystery Science Theater. He's one of the ones who does Riff Tracks now. And he did a thing where he went to the movies every day for a year. And did all sorts of ridiculous things along with that, like smuggling Thanksgiving dinner into the theater. And he wrote a book about his experience of going to the movies every day for a year. So, haven't read it yet, but I want to. So there's a book recommendation for your friend who watches all the movies. On that note, though, that I'll be back tomorrow, flipping houses and talking movies. But for today, we're ending it here. So, thank y'all so much for watching. I'm so glad you were able to spend this time with me. And I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, everybody.